Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Okay, let's look at this question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2 is to 3. So this is the ratio 2 is to 3, right? We need to find the coordinates of point P. Let's assume the coordinates as x comma y. So what will be the x coordinate? So x will be equal to 2 will be multiplied with this 4 and 3 with this -1. 2 into 4 plus 3 into -1 divided by 2 plus 3. So it will give you 8 minus 3, 5 by 2 plus 3, 5. So x coordinate is 1. So what will be the y coordinate? This 2 gets multiplied with -3 plus 3 gets multiplied with 7 divided by 2 plus 3. So this is -6, this is plus 21. 21 minus 6 is 15. 2 plus 3 is 5. So it will give you 3. So the coordinates of the point P are 1, 3. So this is your final answer, right? Coordinates of points of trisection of the line segment, right? We did a similar question in the examples. So this is the line segment 4, -1, -2, -3, and these are the points, let's say, trisecting this line segment, and let's name these points as A and B. Okay, so we need to find the coordinates of P and Q. So P divides this line in ratio 1 is to 2. So if this is 1 unit, then this will be 2 units, right? So P divides this line segment in 1 is to 2. So what will be the coordinates of P? 1 into -2 plus 2 into 4 divided by 1 plus 2. This 1 is multiplied by this and 2 by this 4, right? So this will give me 8 minus 2, 6 divided by 3, which is 2, right? So this is the x coordinate. Let's say this is x coordinate of P. What will be the y coordinate of P? Y coordinate will be 1 into -3 plus 2 into -1 divided by 1 plus 2. So it will be equal to -3 minus 2. -3 minus 2 divided by 3. So -5 by 3, right? So we have got the coordinates of P here, which are 2, -5 by 3, right? Now you need to observe that point Q divides the line segment PB in equal ratio. So point Q bisects line segment PB. Hence we can say coordinates of Q will be equal to 2 minus 2 by 2, comma, -5 by 3 minus 3 by 2. So these will be the coordinates of point Q. I have just added these coordinates of P and coordinates of B. x1 2, x2 minus 2, right? x1 -5 by 3, x2 -3, and divided it by 2, right? We studied the coordinates of the midpoint in the introduction, right? So coordinates of Q are 0, comma, this will become -9 minus 14 by 3, -14 by 3 divided by 2. So this will become -7 by 3. So coordinates of Q are 0, -7 by 3. So this is your point Q and this was your point P. So these are the coordinates of points of trisection, right? So this is a lengthy statement. So basically in this question these lines are drawn, right, which are 1 meter, at a distance of 1 meter. So these are separated by 1 meter, right? And this is drawn by chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots. These are 100 flower pots, right? So these are also at a distance of 1 meter from each other, right? So Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on the second line. This is the second line, and she runs 1/4 of the distance. How much is the total distance? These are separated by 1 meter, so 100 meter total distance. And if she runs 1/4 of the distance, so how much is the distance up to this point? This will be equal to 1/4 of 100, which is equal to 25 meters, right? So in the horizontal direction she goes to 2 meters, and in the vertical direction she goes up to 25 meters. So I can say the coordinate that Niharika is standing right now can be taken as 2, 25. This is the position of Niharika, right? She is in the second line, so horizontal distance is 2 meter, and she has gone up to 1/4 of the distance vertically, so 100 by 4, 25, right? So horizontal distance is 2, vertical is 25, so the coordinates of the Niharika's position can be taken as 2, 25. Similarly, this second girl, her name is Preet. She runs 1/5 of the distance, right? 1/5 of the distance on the 8th line. So in the horizontal direction she goes 8 meters, and in vertical direction she goes 1/5 of the distance, which is 100 by 5, which is equal to 20. So her position, Preet's position, can be taken as 8 in the horizontal direction and 20 in the vertical direction, right? Horizontal coordinate is our x coordinate and vertical is y coordinate. So these are the present positions of Niharika and Preet. Now we need to find what is the distance between both the flags. So they have posted the flags here in these positions. So I just need to apply the distance formula to calculate this distance. So what will be the distance? Distance will be equal to difference of abscissa squared plus difference of ordinates squared and then square root. So it is equal to 6 square 36. This is 5 square, right? 25. So it will be equal to 36 plus 5 is 41. 41 plus 20 is 61. So root of 61. This is the distance between these two flags, right? They have posted the flags in these positions. So this is the distance. Now Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining these two flags. Where should she post that flag, right? If the midpoint is like this, right, we have to find the coordinates of this midpoint. So what we can do is, you can just add the x coordinate 2 plus 8 divided by 2, right, and then y coordinates 25 plus 20 and divide by 2. So the coordinates of the midpoint will be 10 by 2, 5, and this will be 45 by 2. So these are the coordinates of the midpoint. So Rashmi should post a blue flag in the 5th line, in this line, at a distance of 45 by 2 meters, at this distance of 45 by 2, so 22.5 something. So let's say this is the 22.5 position. So she should post the flag here, right, in the midway of those two flags. So in the 5th line and at a distance of 22.5 meters. So these are our answers. First distance and second is the position where the flag is to be posted. Okay, find the ratio in which the line segment joining these 2 points is divided by minus 1, 6. So again we have discussed these kind of questions. This is the point P, minus 1, 6. Let's say this is dividing this line segment in k is to 1, right? So what will be minus 1? the x coordinate of P is minus 1. So it is equal to k into 6, 1 into minus 3, k into 6 plus 1 into minus 3 divided by k plus 1. Just by using this equation you can find the value of k. You don't need the y coordinate, right? So if I cross multiply, it will give me minus k minus 1 equal to 6k minus 3. So if I bring this k here, it will become 7k. This 3 on this side will give me 3 minus 1, 2. So k is equal to 2 upon 7. Hence the ratio that was assumed as k is to 1 will be 2 by 7 is to 1. So we can say the ratio is 2 is to 7. Right? So this is how you find the ratio. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A and B is divided by the x-axis. These are 2 points A and B. A is 1 comma minus 5, B is minus 4 comma 5, and this line segment is divided in some ratio by x-axis. Let's say this is x-axis. This is not a tilted axis, right? You just assume that this is x-axis. This line can be in any other position, right? Or you can, if you need to visualize this, let's say this is the x-axis, okay, and this line segment AB is something like this, okay. This is still not the perfect line segment. This is just for the visualization purpose. AB is this, x-axis is this. What is the purpose of giving this x-axis here? That the coordinate of this point, y coordinate will be 0, right? Every point on the x-axis has y coordinate as 0. So this was the purpose of this statement, and x coordinate we assume as x, right? So we need to find the ratio. Let's first of all assume that the ratio is k is to 1, right? So look at the y coordinate. What will be the y coordinate of this point P? It is 0. It will be equal to k into 5 plus 1 into minus 5 divided by k plus 1, right? So it will be equal to 5k minus 5 equal to 0. This k plus 1 multiplied by 0 will give me 0. So k is equal to 5 upon 5, which is equal to 1. So we can say that this point P divides the line segment AB in k is to 1, which is 1 is to 1. So this point P is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. So coordinates of P can be given by x1 plus x2 by 2, which is 1 minus 4 by 2, comma, minus 5 minus 5 by 2, minus 5 plus 5 by 2, right? We just need to add the coordinates. X coordinate was 1 minus 4, so I have added them. It will give me minus 3 divided by 2. Y coordinates were minus 5 and 5. When you add these, it will give you 0 divided by 2. So the coordinates are minus 3 by 2 comma 0. So we got both the answers. Coordinates of points of division is this, and the ratio is 1 is to 1, right? Again a question on parallelogram, right? You remember the property we studied about the parallelograms, that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So if let us say these are the points A, B, C, D, taken in order means that you have to fix this order. Like if you take A here and B here, then you have to take C here and D here, right? You need to follow an order, right? Either you follow anti-clockwise or clockwise, but you need to write these points in order. You cannot take A as this and B as this, right? So you need to take these points in order. Now these are vertices of a parallelogram. You need to find x and y. So we will use the property of midpoint. Let's say this is point P, okay. This coordinates of point P, if you look from the diagonal BD, P divides line segment BD equally, right? It bisects BD. It also bisects AC. So looking from the perspective of diagonal BD, right? P divides, P bisects BD. So coordinates of P are 4 plus 3 by 2, y plus 5 by 2, right? And P also bisects AC, right? So coordinates of P are x plus 1 by 2 and 2 plus 6 by 2, right? So now this is the same point P, hence the coordinates will also be equal. So we can say x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 plus 3 by 2 and y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 2 plus 6 by 2. So we can say x is equal to 7 minus 1 6 and y is equal to 8 minus 5 3, right? So these are the values of x and y. We just use the property that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Let's look at the next question here. Find the coordinates of point A where AB is the diameter of a circle. Let's make a circle here. And this is one of the diameters. This is, let's say, AB. Okay. Whose center is 2 comma minus 3. This is the center, let's say O, 2 comma minus 3. Okay. B is 1 comma 4 and A is coordinates of point A. We need to find the coordinates of point A, right? What will happen is AB is a diameter, O is center, right? So these two segments are equal to each other, right? OA is the radius, OB is also the radius, right? This center of the circle divides the diameter equally, right? It bisects the diameter. So this point O is the midpoint of segment AB. So we can say the x coordinate 2 of O is equal to, let's assume the coordinates of A as xy, right? 2 will be equal to x plus 1 by 2 and minus 3 will be equal to y plus 4 by 2, right? So this will give me x plus 1 equal to 4. So x will be equal to 3. So this will give me x plus 1 equal to 4, x will be equal to 3. This will give me y plus 4 equal to minus 6. So y will be equal to minus 6 minus 4, which is equal to minus 10. Hence the coordinates of point A are 3 minus 10. Right? Was a simple question. Okay. If point A and B are minus 2, minus 2, 2 minus 4, this is, let's say, A, this is B. Find the coordinates of P such that AP is to AB is 3 by 7. This is P. Now AP is 3/7 of AB, right? This is point B, this is B. P is 3/7, this portion is 3/7 of the entire segment. So what will be this segment? This will be 4/7, right? If you subtract, let's say the entire segment is 1, if you subtract 3 by 7 from it, what will be left is 4 by 7, right? 3 by 7, 4 by 7. So P is dividing this line segment AB into 3:4, right? Or you can say AP by AB is given as 3 by 7, right? So you can say that AB by AP is 7 by 3. What is AB? AB is nothing but AP plus PB by AP. It is equal to 7 by 3. Now if you separate these terms, this will be AP by AP 1, PB by AP. It is equal to 7 by 3, right? So now if I take this PB by AP, 7 by 3 minus 1. So it will give me 7 minus 3, 4 divided by 3, right? So PB is to AP is 4:3. So AP is to PB is 3:4. right? You can understand it in any of the ways you like. Otherwise it is given that it is 3/7 of the entire portion, so the rest of the portion is 4/7, so the ratio is 3:4. Now you need to find the coordinates of P. So coordinates of P will be 3 multiplied with this 2, 4 with this minus 2, 3 with 2 plus 4 with minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. This will be the x coordinate. Okay, what will be the y coordinate? Y coordinate will be 3 into minus 4 plus 4 into minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. So this will be equal to 6 minus 8 minus 2 divided by 7, right? This will be minus 12 minus 8, which is equal to minus 20 divided by 7. So the coordinates of point P are minus 2 by 7, minus 20 by 7, right? Find the coordinates of the point which divide line segment AB in 4 equal parts: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you need to find the coordinates of P, Q and R, right? This is equal to this, equal to this, equal to this. Now I can make this question very simple. If you can observe that this point Q bisects segment AB, right? These are 4 equal parts. So AQ is equal to QB. So Q is just the midpoint of AB. So coordinates of Q will be equal to minus 2 plus 2 divided by 2, 2 plus 8 divided by 2, which is equal to 0. This is 10 by 2, 5. So I have got the coordinates of point Q. Now you see P bisects AQ, right? Coordinates of Q are 0, 5, right? So P bisects AQ. So coordinates of P will be minus 2 plus 0 by 2, 2 plus 5 by 2. So which are minus 2 by 2 minus 1 and 7 by 2, right? So P is minus 1, 7 by 2, right? And R is midpoint of QB. R bisects QB. So I can write the coordinates of R as 0 plus 2 by 2, 5 plus 8 by 2, right? So which is 2 by 2, 1. This is 13 by 2. So this is coordinates of R. So I have got coordinates of all these 3 points. 1 into 1, 13 by 2, right? So these are the points which are dividing this line segment into 4 equal parts. Let's look at one more question in this exercise. Okay, find the area of rhombus if its vertices are these 4 taken in order, right? So let's make a rhombus here. Let's say this is the rhombus and coordinates are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and D is minus 2. This one is minus 1, right? So we have got the coordinates here. Now we need to find the area of this rhombus, right? So what is area of rhombus? It is also given in this question itself. It is area of rhombus is equal to half of product of diagonals, right? Let's say this is diagonal 1, this is diagonal 2. Let's say this is diagonal 1, D1 and this one is diagonal 2, D2. Right? So how do I find D1? Just by applying the distance formula. So which is equal to 3 minus minus 1, 4 squared, 0 minus 4 squared. So it will give you 16 plus 16, right? So 4 root 2. 32 is 4 root 2, right? So what will be D2? D2 will be difference of x coordinate 4 minus minus 2, 6 squared plus 5 minus minus 1, 6 squared. So 2 into 36, which will give you 6 root 2, right? So this is 36 plus 36, which can be written as 2 into 36. So 36 can be taken out as 6. So it will be 6 root 2. So the area is equal to half. D1 is 4 root 2. D2 is 6 root 2. So the area will be, this root 2 into root 2 will be equal to 2. So 6 into 4, 24. What is the unit given here? So unit is not given. So area can be written as 24 square units. Okay, whatever be the unit, square units, right? So these were some of the questions from section formula. So now, up to now, we have learned about the distance formula and section formula. In the upcoming exercise, we will learn about how to find the area of a triangle, right? Thank you.